Good morning. It is 8:48 a.m. It is 77 degrees. Feels like temperature is 77 degrees. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Figured I'd get a quick ride in before any of the Sunday morning festivities. Church. The farmer's market. Hope y'all are doing good today. Might be a little more traffic out than I was wanting. Getting on the road just a wee bit later than I had hoped. But that's okay. Oh, it feels nice. It feels nice to be 77 and not 90% humidity. That's what feels nice. Hope y'all have had a great week. We have survived Hurricane Helene. It's been a very windy last few days. I know a lot of people in the North Carolina area have suffered a great deal of damage. Same with St. Pete. I saw a video this morning from St. Petersburg in Florida, near Tampa, where the beach side is just sand. It reminds me of back home up near Destin, old 98, when we get some storms and some storm surges, just push the dunes right across old 98 and it just looked like a big beach. So definitely thinking about those guys, praying for everybody. All of our friends and family fared okay. They did well. No serious damage or loss of life, thankfully. I feel like it's been 6 months since I've ridden my bike. My legs are sluggish so far to start. So, I had every intention of riding yesterday morning. And generally, I prepare my bike the night before, get all my security and safety checks done. And I realized I had two broken spokes on the back again. And I was like, my goodness. So I slept in, like seriously slept in. I think I didn't get out of bed till 10 o'clock. Felt good. But took it to a local bike shop and they completely re-spoked the back wheel, which was nice. I took it to the shop that I always go to, Clermont Cycles. I'll try to remember to put a link below in the description. 100% professional. They've been here, I can't remember, like 20 years. Something, 15. But they put DT Swiss spokes on the bike, or the back tire, replaced all the OEM spokes. So, and I told them, I'm like, look, I'm riding this thing. I'm coming out of the saddle on all the curves. I'm taking it easy. I'm babying this thing, and I still broke 2 spokes. Well, part of me learning about cycling and what to do and what not to do, when spokes break, and probably everyone with a brain knows this but me, but when spokes break, they pull tension wonky on the tire because spokes are tight. They keep the tire true. They keep it in one straight plane instead of having a wobble or a kink or a bulge in it, you know what I mean? So sorry, checking traffic there. But anyway, when one breaks, it puts weird tension on the others. And in the last 2 months, I've had 5 break. And so they said, that it's indicative that the rest of them are probably not in the best shape. So they said, we'll just do a complete rebuild and respoke, rethread. I can't remember what they call it. There's a term for it, but. So I have new spokes on the back. They tuned up the chain and the gear set, which feels really good. I got no more clicking right now. Cruising along just good. We did get to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party last weekend. I know I mentioned it on the vid. Well, I'm puffing and huffing. Apologies. Catch my breath here. Took that hill much slower than I like to with traffic on the path. My noses just won't stop running today. I forgot to grab tissues. So I'm gonna be all snotty over there in Winter Garden. We did go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and I did take some video. I intend to get some that edited and put up for those of you who like or enjoy the other videos I put up on my channel. I got some Dapper Dan videos, some of the Festival of Fantasy videos, the parade stuff. So those of you who enjoy that kind of content will maybe enjoy the peak of the Halloween party. Got a little crazy there. I didn't want to mess them up. They got for real bikes and I got a hybrid, and I don't want to be jamming anybody up. But anyway, had a good time that night.
Morning.
Hey, good morning. So, I see his lights. I just realized I didn't turn my lights on. I even charged them up last night. That's what I get for getting out here in the daylight. There we go. So yeah, this bike is riding nice. Feels good. All the spokes fixed. Everything chained up, tuned up. Feels great. Just hit 3 miles. I think I'm only going to do 18 today. We'll see. I may not have time to do more. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. I'm going to hit the pause button and on my mouth and let y'all enjoy some of the ride. I'll chit chat with y'all in a bit. We're approaching 5 miles. I'm listening to an audiobook in my breaks. Generally, that's how I maintain my sanity. For years, me and my buddy ran and worked out together. And anytime we ran, we didn't run, we jogged, but we called it run for a couple old guys. We ran at a conversational pace because we talked the whole time. And if one of us was struggling, the other would talk, and vice versa. So, but I'm wearing noise canceling headphones that also have the ability to listen to the outside, transparency mode, which is actually better than just wearing earplugs or earbuds. So I can hear people come up behind me, say hey, good morning, whatever. It may be your case. But anyhow, it does get kind of whippy with the wind because the mics pick up the wind running past my ears. But that's okay too. All right, next stop, Oakland. See you when we get there. Lots of folks out enjoying this Sunday morning. A couple puppies out enjoying it too. like I said, the humidity's perfect. Not perfect, but I mean, the humidity's much better right now than it was even 3 or 4 weeks ago. Still got some dew on the ground, but the slight shifting of the earth on its axis has coincided with the perfect timing and the perfect design to this big rock, signaling to all the plants, the creatures, inhabitants on this beautiful place that fall is now here. I mean, I feel like it all the time, but it's fall. Keeping a very moderate, meager pace today. Not pushing myself. Just kind of taking the bike easy today. I'm leery of breaking more spokes, even though they said that the spokes they put on are aftermarket spokes that don't come OEM on any bike that they get delivered to the shop. You know, like vehicles will have standard things that are not upgrades unless you specifically pay for them, or aftermarket like headlights or some things like that. I mean, they use a generic brand or type on all of them because they're adequately good enough for the high end and the low end without a custom order. So these are not more hefty, they're not thicker, double barred, but they are not to break. And they said that they not only re-spoked, but they re-threaded the spokes, kind of stitched them. Spokes weave, it's like a 2 and a 3 type of pattern, depending on how many spokes it's touching or pressed against. So I don't know what I have, but I haven't looked. I'm just wanted to ride it today. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the pause. We got the butterfly garden coming up here on the right in just a little bit, and I'm gonna put my book back on and we'll chit and chat in just a little bit. Oh, shit. Thank you. We're approaching Winter Garden, their downtown area. Plant Street Market is up here on the right. Now there should be less farmers market traffic because it's a Sunday, not a Saturday, but regardless, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while. Smile. Thank you. Why do you fill me up? They're playing music in the background down here. Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and toss me around, and worst of all, you never call, baby, when you say you will. All right, I'll stop singing. Sorry. Y'all not paying me to sing. I know. All right, we approach mile 9. Let's see where we're at. Oh, we just rolled 9 miles. We'll come over here to the other side of the fountain. Thank you guys for watching. Check you on part 2. Doodly-doo. Ha 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 ha. Welcome back to part 2. All right. Welcome back to part 2, everybody. Again, it is 9:28. It's about 78 degrees out here. And I'm on your left here. Thank you. Sorry about that. I'm on your left here, sir. Excuse me. Thank you. He was busy chitting and chatting with his old wife. Not old wife. Wife. That's what I meant to say. I didn't mean that she was old. Anyway, yeah, it's a gorgeous morning here in downtown Winter Garden. And this makes me think. I give pause to my last video, where over there by Killarney Station, I almost took a side swipe from a vehicle. I want you to know that I went back and analyzed the footage and reanalyzed it and laughed as Sarah and the kids gasped and, oh my goodness, Dad. But, and I'm not going to post this because I don't want to call anybody out. While I do accept responsibility, I only accept part responsibility. Because in my post-production, I can slow down frame by frame. And that driver did not use a blinker and actually turned late. They waited till they were basically would have been turning into oncoming traffic. Had somebody been sitting at that traffic light or that stop sign waiting, the driver would have run right into him. So my initial perception and judgment was that It was all my fault, and I wasn't paying attention. I actually was paying attention, and that driver was probably unfamiliar with the area, didn't know what was going on, where they were at, where to turn. So I do not fault them for being confused. It can be a crazy place. Moving here, there's so many different ways to get to different places. One of the things I enjoy about this area is, unlike where I was born and raised up in Northwest Florida. Whoa, when you left, they stopped to pick up a hat. One of them dropped a hat. Anyway, where I'm from in Northwest Florida, you have like your major east-west highway and your major north-south highway, and everything is branched off of that. It's like a crossroads. So if you live any distance outside of town, a mile to 10 miles, well, not 10, but 2 or whatever, you have to take one of those major highways to get into town. Here, it's more like a grid with multiple major roads you can take. It's way more convenient to get around by taking back roads. And you miss the hustle and the bustle of the crazy traffic on the busy roads. Oftentimes, I'd rather my commute take a couple extra minutes on some peaceful, slower moving roads than save that time while burning down the rat race with other people doing 20 miles an hour over. The only time I can't do that is when I have to drive into Orlando for work, which is why I am thankful that I could get there, leave in the morning while traffic is not so bad, and come home in the afternoon while traffic is not so bad. I can flex my hours around my commute, which is super, super awesome. As my boss says, for my mental sanity and peace of mind, make sure that I plan my commute around low traffic times. Said, aye, aye, Captain. If you're a cyclist, I encourage you to gain the confidence on your bike that you can slow down, get behind somebody, ride close to people without feeling like you're gonna fall. Because situations like that I just passed, to riding side by side on a trail where one of you's in the middle of the trail and you're jamming somebody up behind some walkers. It's just kind of not super polite. Especially when I'm trying to go uphill here. Of course, right now I'm headed downhill. I'm gonna put my book on and see y'all at the next one. $11 miles. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to hydrate. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be overly cautious right here. You won't get me sleeping twice? No. Ha! You can't get me. All right, welcome to the first hour. We got 4 hours left to go. I'm pushing, no, I'm kidding. There's no way. I think we got more like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Let me see what miles we're on. I heard the time, 14. All right, 4 miles left. And if we're averaging 14 miles per hour, that means roughly 4 minutes a mile. But I know, you know, I know, you know, you know, I know, you know, that we got a couple decent climbs left. So I'm gonna call it 4.5 minute miles. Give myself an extra couple minutes. There's the backside of Costco. The bike is doing great. I've given it I've just been cruising. Let's just put it that way. Last time I got my bike back from the shop after a tune-up, I cranked it. I'm like, I want to see how fast I can get this thing going. Today, just a steady push. Now, last time I went like 15.5 miles an hour, average pace. Today, I'm averaging 14. So, you can see, you know, my pace is going to be about 4 minutes slower in the overall time. But as compared to last time, I have my tune-up. But I do not feel wasted. I do not feel spent. No bonking. And I got this big hill, so let me downshift about 5 gears. And I'm going to keep my tail in my saddle, push against my thighs. So this isn't all I do for working out. I am not used to be a Beachbody coach. I think the company overall hit its peak with Tony Horton and P90X. I think they did some coaches wrong. I think their Shakeology is too expensive for what it is. But it was never a religion to me like it is some people. It was multi-level marketing, and those who are on the ground floor, like every MLM, did exceedingly well. And still do. What kind of opened my eyes was when Tony Horton left, separated, did the contract. He was frustrated with where the success of P90X went from, hey, we're gonna get a workout in, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna stretch, we're gonna warm up, we're gonna lift, we're gonna have fun doing it, and then we're gonna cool down. Perfect simulation to spending an hour in the gym. And that doesn't include travel time, that's at your house. Anybody who has been to the gym regularly to lift knows it is very easy to spend an hour in the gym working 2 muscle groups. You know, bis and tris, or chest and tris, bis and back. You know, legs, especially legs, unless you're hitting legs twice a week, doing like quads and calves and glutes and hammies on separate days. But then you got an extra day for shoulders, cardios, whatever the stabilization muscles you want to focus on. But an hour at the gym is nothing. So the goal was to simulate that at the house, increasing the efficiency and adding the feasibility for those armchair warriors who were intimidated by the gym, didn't have time for the gym, could squeak in an hour before work in the morning, before dinner, or before bed. Still, to this day, the single best workout program I've ever done, start to finish. Every time I do it, I see gains. I went from middle school, I could do 20 to 30 pull-ups. I think we all could because we weighed nothing and our muscle was very ripe and strong. Played football, lifted, to after graduation, being able to do like 2 or 3, 30, I could do none. Post P90X, again, I could do 15 to 20. Now, I haven't done P90X in forever. I know I could get up there and get 4 or 5 in. Those muscles have been strengthened and matured. And the back workouts that I do now just keeps those muscles in shape without even doing pull-ups. But I digress. They have one other program that I thoroughly enjoy. It's Lift More is the name of it. It's the sequel to Lift 4, which is a really nice program. Take a little detour here. Got jammed up by the trucks. I don't like that bridge. I don't know if that's what's breaking my spokes or not, but anyway. Lift 4 was great because it combined your, strength training, HIIT, high intensity interval training, and core. Lift More is the sequel to Lift 4. Lift More is focused more on strength training and you actually use like a weight bench, a workout bench with dumbbells that you can incline, decline. Every other day you're either doing a burnout or a HIIT routine, and then core every day. Program is 5 days a week. So what I do, my intention every week is to catch my breath. Lift More, Monday through Friday. Friday's my doubles, where I also ride my bike. I ride Saturday, and then Sunday's a rest day. But because of the hurricane, I didn't ride Friday because debris in the trail. I knew there'd be some. And couldn't ride yesterday because I discovered I had broken spokes. So I had 2 rest days. No, 1 rest day. I just didn't get a double this week. I did do Friday's workout, arms, which is bis and tris, with Lift More. Man, I can't think of that guy's name. Starts with a J. It's not Jody. Not Jericho. I can't remember his name. If you search for Lift, I think they spell it Liift. But, so, I mentioned last week too, the creamies. We use the Beachbody Recover formula. Sarah, my wife, enjoys that. She's drinking it. They have orange and chocolate. I like the orange. I don't mind the chocolate, I just like the orange. Maybe it's an Irish thing, I don't know. But we use that, and we also use the Oh, beach body on demand. Because I like to do lift more. Rachel does lift more. Sarah does ADD obsession currently. So we definitely get our money's worth out of that. I think anyway. I don't know what we're paying. I think they increased the rates. It was like $100 for the year or something there. The business development has had a bunch of failed false starts. I think, but anyway. I do have stock in them. Not much, but I got some. I feel like if you invest enough time and energy in a company, you may as well put some skin in the game. I own other stocks too, but anyway. This is the last big hill. I tell you, this one's much less aggressive than the one I just went up. And not like going all out grinding as hard as I can. Get the fastest time I can get. It's definitely reaped some energy rewards. These hills are easier, but I'm also that guy who doesn't like to leave gas in the tank if I can help it. So if I can end empty instead of end with the ability to go another round, another mile, another whatever, then more power, more better workout, more muscles. Hey, good morning. All right, that's all. I'm gonna be quiet for a minute, get most of this last mile in with myself, and I'll see you in the neighborhood. Thank you. Oh, my nose. I'm ready to blow it. Oh, here we are back again. Oh, lizard. I don't know if he made it under my tire or not. He decided to run like all animals do. I think they see something coming and they're like, what is that? Then right at the most inopportune time, they go, ah! And run right into your wheel. Well, that's 18. Thank you guys for coming. Officially the last ride of September. Moving into fall nicely. We got 2 more hurricanes coming at us. But you know what? We'll take it as they roll. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye.